Hey y'all, it's me again, Keisha with the big heart. So yes, I watched a debate last night. It was pretty hilarious. There was moments where could not stop laughing at both candidates. I know a lot of people had a concern about Joe Biden. He did start off a little bit, iffy, and then he got better during the debate. Both of the candidates, to me, they had some strong points and then they had some weak points. I'm definitely gonna say what I thought was a little bit, the answers could have been, answered better. Some of the answers, obviously, did not get answered last night. So I want to start off with Joe Biden, right? So I felt like his was very scripted. I felt like they probably had the answers before he went out there, and they probably had him practice, and he was thinking about remembering what he was gonna say when the answer was, when he got the question, which I think it was probably like last minute, and obviously he stutters. He's a stuttering person. I stutter through my videos sometimes, so I can't really talk about somebody stuttering or saying the wrong word. But yeah, in that case, it was not good for him. I feel like he's better, stronger when he's not practicing the answer, what they're gonna answer. I think they should have just let him, answer the question about what without knowing what they were gonna say, without giving him the list of like, oh, these are the questions they're gonna ask, practice them, so this is what you're gonna say. I think he should have just went out there confident, not trying to remember what he was gonna say for the question. With Trump, some of the things were questionable, especially about when he was talking about health care. The healthcare, I feel the Democrats have a better healthcare system. That's just me and my opinion. With the Republicans, the way that they want to run the healthcare system, it's not going to benefit for the whole nation. And I feel like the way that the Democrats have it right now is going to help people that, they can't afford to go to the doctor, or they're not working, they don't have a plan, through their job. The Medi-Cal comes in, or the Medicare comes in and helps with that. So I think each subject of each, Democrat or Republican, they both have good sides, and then they both have bad downsides. So talking about the medical system, abortion, I feel like they didn't really talk about that a lot. They didn't really pinpoint what was really going on with abortion, and I feel like both candidates should have came in a little bit stronger when it came to the abortion rules in different states, right? So let's talk about the thing with Russia, right? Ukraine, money, the Middle East, Israel. I think it's, to me, both candidates were wrong, but what they're saying and what they're doing, right? One thing though Trump did point out was about giving away money, right? We shouldn't be giving nobody any money, right? I feel, right? I don't know how about y'all feel, but I feel the more money we give out to Ukraine or we give to Israel is making it worse, right? We're giving them more money. He said, I quote, not giving money, but giving more like weapons. There we go. Let me point that out, right? One of them said that. I think it was Trump. I'm not sure. But we shouldn't be giving money, no type of weapons or equipment, right? Because we're causing the wars to get worse, right? We're causing it to get worse. And to be honest, Putin, I don't think he's scared of nobody. I don't care if Trump was in office, Biden who's in office. I don't care. He has been aggressive for as long as I could remember. So I don't really think Trump being in the office is gonna stop Putin from his decisions on taking on Ukraine or the rest of NATO nations, like Trump is pointing out, right? And then I don't think Biden and his administration sending more money or more weapons, equipment, is helping either, right? I don't know how y'all feel, but I think both sides right there is wrong. They need to all get together, right, and figure that out, right? Because like I said, whatever decisions Putin, right, because Putin's pissed. We see it in the news. We see it everywhere, right? He's pissed off. No matter how you take it. And Netanyahu, he seems mad too. He seems fed up too. He's not listening to nobody. There's nothing that the United States can tell him to do. He's gonna do it anyways. Obviously, you seen what's happening, right? So they need to figure that out. They need to get together, figure that out. It's a hot mess. It's a hot mess. And then I want to point out one more thing. Trump, we don't need to know anything about any secret meetings. We don't need to know none of that. You did not have to come out and say, "Oh, I told NATO no. I'm not. They owe us. They need to pay. They need to pay up or something." He shouldn't even said that. Yeah, he should not have said that, right? Because then that's gonna make NATO, the UK or whatnot, they're gonna really not want him in. I don't know if they want him in or not, but by saying that, oh, if they're not gonna give him what he wants, then NATO's not gonna want him to be president. That's just my opinion on it. They want somebody where they can get stuff out of. Even though he said we look stupid by giving them what they want, which is a dumb thing, right? We already started. So they need to get together and figure that out. One more thing I wanted to point out, they didn't really talk about education. I didn't like that, right? Hopefully the next debate they bring up education. They need to really, really bring up education. They talked about the border. So the borders, on my opinion, this is just my opinion. I don't know how y'all feel, and I never say something that's not true. On the border, we gotten so many people in from different countries, right? He said about, I don't know if he said Hispanics are coming in, taking African American jobs. I don't think so, right? They need to go through a whole process to get an actual job, right? The employment, visa, they need no. And then if he's talking about people that are not Hispanic, right? We got people coming from Asian countries, Middle East, Ukraine, we're taking in refuge. Some of them, like I said, they are terrorists. They are. There's a lot of them coming in. I know Biden didn't want to really admit it. But like I said, both candidates had some strong points, and some of the things they were saying was way out of pocket. And Biden, I felt kind of bad, right? He's old, and then he's trying to remember what they told him to answer to some of the questions. I really think that's what it was. And then Trump, I don't really think some of the questions he didn't answer. But hopefully the next debate, don't know when it is. Don't even know if it's going to be a next debate. Because a lot of people were upset on the Democratic side. I see people saying that Biden needs to be replaced. That's my son. That's my son in the back. I got babies. So they need to figure that out. I don't have anything on any viruses so far. Like I said, I will come up with the update if I have that. We all just need to watch the news. I will be back. Maybe tomorrow, maybe next week, I will be back reporting some more things. And thank you. I hope y'all watched it. Like I said, vote for the best candidate that fits your lifestyle. From the debate, I know it was a hot mess. That debate was more, entertainment than anything. It wasn't really serious. I couldn't take them serious. And then one thing I didn't like, it kind of was getting personal. Biden mentioning Trump's 34 counts criminal trial, and then Trump throwing out Biden's son. I feel like personal stuff like that, when it comes to, you know, politics or debate stage, that shouldn't be talked about. That's personal life. Even though it's broadcast to us, they're there for the American people, right? I didn't really want to hear about the 13 counts, you know, not at the debate, and I didn't really want to hear about Biden's son at the debate, because when it comes down to be honest, both of them, I'm gonna be very, very honest. We as Americans could have had better candidates on both sides. Let's just be honest. You know. So in that note, it's early here. Have a good rest of the day. Have a good night, and I will be back. Remember to follow me on YouTube. I know I never really do a shout out on here, but follow me on YouTube. Keisha Hart. It's together. And I will be back.